Howdy guys, Nintendo Caprice Down here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. In the last episode, we fought one of those epic colossi ever, and this episode, we're gonna go fight Santa Claus, so hell yeah to that. Hopefully I sound a little better than I did in the last two episodes. I was just coming back last night from the airport, so I was still... Actually, I think it isn't it like southwest or something? Yeah, it's down here, okay. So we're gonna head on down that way. There may be a few upgrades we can pick up on the way here, but I can't quite remember. So I kind of don't really know the lay of the land down here. This is probably the first Colossus where you actually have to travel a considerable distance to actually get to him. And sometimes the light won't always tell you the exact right way to go. So you have to kind of play it by ear. There is at least one point I know of where I'm going to have to get off the horse and actually do some of it myself and then like call him from the other side. Like I was talking about before how you can do that. Well, holy mackerel. We're going to try and do that now if we can. Yeah, we're kind of in the middle of a nice dark little forest here. I think we'll go ahead and jump off the horse now before we end up running into a wall or something. It's just so nice out here. I don't know. It's actually a hidden little save point here somewhere. It's like right down in this area. But, basically, like, you're not gonna believe... Well, I don't know. I guess you'd probably believe anything at this point, no matter what you saw and sit here. It's like, oh, you're not gonna believe this. But, yeah, you have to do something pretty crazy here. I'm not sure if they intend for you to do it this way, but this is the way I always do it. So, you'll just have to excuse that. A nice little cliff face side here with a lake down below and a tree. Well, this is actually going to end up being a dead end. If you keep going, it just doesn't go on any further. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let me see if I can get this lizard. Dang it, he ran away. A couple of fruits up here, though. Since they're on the way, we might as well get them. Kind of like to get those lizards, too. Oh, there he is, right there. He's going down the cliffside. But anyway... Well, if you try to run off the cliff, Wander's going to automatically stop. And that looks like I could use a drill bill on it. So you pretty much just have to jump. Ooh, shoot! You'll take some fall damage, but you'll gain it back once you eat the fruit, so... Nope, no, I'm not trying to call. There we go. All healed up. The stamina upgrades from the lizards are nice. And you can go for all of them if you want. But, to me, like if you're playing on normal, especially on normal mode, you'll get so much of a stamina upgrade just from beating the Colossi that you won't even need it from the lizards. So you could go for them if you want, like if you were going for a, a specific trophy or something. I suppose I could go for those. Doesn't this kind of look like that log in the Ocarina of Time lake when you go fishing? There's that one log that comes up and goes back down again. You can kind of stand on it. Ah. Oh, very cool. Well, you might remember we actually left our horse at the top of the cliff, but guess what? There he is. Well, what am I doing? Am I sinking? Holy crap, what was happening there? Jeez, that scared the crap out of me. Never seen that happen before. It looked like I was sinking in quicksand or something. The Wander was all flailing his arms around, man. Yeah, so watch where you run here. This cave, I don't know what it is, but it kind of confuses me. Because I think there might be 3 ways to go out of this cave. But maybe there's only 2. You can't see a thing. And it looks like I just ran back out where I came in, but check it out, I didn't. Nope. So... We'll be fighting another Colossus out here later, but for now we're just going to try to hang to the right and stay in where the grassy area is. So, yeah. This area out here is so gorgeous. I don't have to hit a bridge anywhere here, do I? Yeah, we're not heading anywhere near it. There we go. Yeah, you'll see it on the cliff face, there's a temple there. And that's going to be where the Colossus actually is. I'm going to try to hit up some upgrades just around it, though, first. Whoa. That's a hell of a jump. I'll just make that myself, and I'll call you down on the other side. So I don't feel like going around that. Ooh, shoot! There's lots of lizards out here. Like, I could kill these, but they don't have, like, the white glowing tails, so they wouldn't really upgrade your stamina any. Yeah. But when I see so many of them clumped up together like this, it makes me wonder if maybe I shouldn't just kill them anyway. Keep missing. Yeah. Boom. Man, I thought I had that one. Okay, where's my horsey at? Where's it gonna spawn? Where's it gonna warp to? This pile of rocks here is interesting too. I don't know. It looks like that thing in Chicago that you can walk under, and it's like made of a mirror. It looks like it might be a sculpture of some kind, like maybe someone was trying to make a turtle out of rocks. I don't know. Just looks cool. Here's where the Colossus is. We'll actually be coming back in this direction again later, so it's not absolutely necessary to get the upgrades now. But there is one off to the left side of the temple that is a little too far out of the way when you go for the other one, so I'll try to get that one. Then I'll just swing back and make this happen. Sometimes you can grab onto those hawks up there and they'll carry you around a little bit. Usually not for very long, but it's kind of interesting. Should be one right over here. I'm not sure if that's one of them or not. We'll check it on the way back, because you can go further down here. This just goes on forever, this world, I'm telling you. You look at the map and it seems really simple, but I'm telling you, it seems like it just goes on forever. Let me adjust my seating position here. So I'm going to try to stay near the cliff wall here, so we don't lose our bearings. Because otherwise you're going to end up going somewhere you don't want to go. Nah, let's go around this way. This seems like a long way to travel, just for some measly upgrades, but you're never going to come to this point anywhere. You know, there's no other Colossus in this area, so there's really no other reason to come here other than to get the upgrades, but it's a really beautiful little area. There's our doves flying overhead. Now this is where, like, if I could build a house in the world somewhere, I'd probably build it here. Because this is great. This is awesome stuff. You can even see a few turtles out here if you look around. I'm not kidding when I say I could just sit here and do this all day. Is that what I think it is? I see one in the other tree there. But, oh yeah, I see some right there. Any kind of weird, odd, dark shape that you see is probably a fruit. It looks like it doesn't belong, maybe. I don't know. It's not always going to be one, but... Man, there's like bugs flying around. Like on my character, I mean, not on me, thank goodness. I think that's pretty much... look around a little more. I don't know, sorry if you feel like people find this boring. I don't know, it's just... To me, it's just you're going around and... It's almost like the real world, kind of. Like if you were stranded on an island. I love this little pond over here. You just jump in, take a little swim. There's a turtle right there. Yeah, let's not kill him. It's pretty funny, though. You just see some random turtle sitting there. Now, some of these cliffs won't always lead to something. They might go off into an infinite abyss. And I think this is one of those. Oh, maybe not. Huh. I never tried jumping down there. I know this eventually goes to a dead end. Except, like, when I'm playing this, I just want to keep going. Like, if I was playing this and I wasn't recording, I would actually keep going there just to see what it was. But then, of course, that leaves people to wonder for the rest of their lives. They'll never be able to know what would have happened if I'd gone that way. I mean, most likely nothing would have happened. I would have just seen some more pretty land and then just went on my merry way. But we want to try to keep these Visios to a reasonable length here. And the last two have been fairly short, though. Am I ever going to stop mispronouncing my words? I mean, really. The sword direction's not going to help you much here. Pretty much, it's better to just remember which way you came from. Otherwise, it's just going to distract you because you'll think you're going the wrong way, but actually, you know, we're going the right way because it's the only way to get to it, because it's actually, like, over there. It's also worth noting that maybe it might be worth practicing riding your horse with the camera not necessarily behind you, because there will be a couple of Colossi later where that skill will be useful. But, not right now. I believe when you see those lights in the sky like that, that's the site of a dead Colossus. And their spirit is just, like, rising up to the sky. Here's that tree I passed a minute ago. I'm going to check this out. Or it could be that other one over there to the right, but I think it might be this one. Sometimes you can even see the fruits as you're riding on the horse. There's pretty much no draw distance on this game at all. So you can pretty much see as far as there is anything. I mean, if there is something, you're going to be able to see it. Pretty much no matter how far away it is. Unless it's just behind mountains or something. So is it me, or is it really cloudy over here? That's the other cool thing, like, you never know what the sky's gonna look like. The weather changed just so randomly. Oh yeah, I guess I do see one here. I was gonna say, I was looking for something bigger. That's what she said. I thought I saw one there. I don't know, I'm probably just seeing things. Let's just take this one. Oh, there's a lizard. I gotta get this lizard. I gotta get at least one lizard in this playthrough. Yet again, I must say, you know, I can't say it enough how little this matters in normal mode, but as long as we haven't lost our horse, might as well take advantage of that fact. Did you get to some water there, horsey? Hope so. Of course, the nice thing about overcast weather is it's harder to get thirsty. Man, I'm telling you, did I mention that in the last video? Like, when I was down in Kentucky? Man, I got schooled on what real hot weather feels like there. And even that's not as hot as some places in the nation, but man... Here it is. But I tell you, it was like in the upper 90s and hundreds, like every single day. And here, it does that maybe like for 2 days. Every 2 weeks or something. But man, I'll tell you what. A little platforming for you here. Just so that you're actually doing something besides fighting Colossi, I guess. You can actually get a little bit of decently fun platforming in there. It's a little Mario Brothers-esque simplicity. Here we are, 14 minutes into the video, we're finally here. There are certain routines that you'll have to get used to with each Colossus, and you may not be accustomed to those routines the first time. So, as you're coming down this wall, you can kind of just let go of R1 and then hit it again, and you'll grab the wall as you fall. So that way you don't have to take fall damage. And look out, because here comes Santa Claus. Oh, you know what I just realized? Maybe because I have my mic so close to my computer, maybe that's the background noise that it's picking up. Because I literally can't hear anything else in here right now except for the TV. Hey, didn't we already fight this guy? That was the first Colossus. Well, no. This is actually number 6. And despite what name I put up on the screen, his name is actually Santa Claus, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so, he just came out from back there. So, what you're going to want to do here is get ahead of him. Whoosh, and get over these walls. This is an example of, like, one of those routines I'm talking about. where you're not necessarily going to know what to do, because the game doesn't tell you. And, I mean, I think it's reasonable to say that, you know, you wouldn't know to do this the first time you fought him. That you would just be second-guessing, like, okay, maybe I can get on the walls and then get to him from the walls. And as far as, you know, as far as I know, maybe that's possible. Wait, am I on the wrong... Shit. Shit. I am on the wrong... Oh, crap. He's gonna kill me, apparently. Do not step on me, whatever you do. Okay, I took that a little slower than I needed to, but, basically you get to the third wall, get over it, and then the real fight starts. But how are you supposed to know to get over the walls? I don't know. You could just stay behind him, I guess, and let him break them. Man, he's humongous. That's just his hand right there. I'm like the size of one of his fingers. Anyway, as you can see, my life is filling up. So pretty much your best bet is just to wait for him under here. And, well, actually, you probably want to get his attention. Right in the butt crack, man. Right in the butt crack. And now, right in the phallus. I don't know what the phallus actually is or anything. I just think that's a hilarious word. I don't know. We'll switch to the sword here. He's about to come down. And one of the biggest reasons I call this guy Santa Claus is because his beard is instrumental to you actually fighting him. And here we go. The TV's too loud, I can already tell you. But oh well. So let's get up here. Try to get rested up a little bit. I believe this guy only has... Oh wait, no, he has two. There's one on his head and there's one on his backside. And this guy's not going to give you an easy time either, I'll tell you that right now, man. Oh. Small stabs are the way to go. Ooh, yeah. I should have taken that one probably a little sooner. In fact, I'm not really on the glyph like I should be. So far, he's making this fairly easy for me here. Okay, watch for the glyph to actually disappear, because you don't want to waste your time stabbing a spot that's already been destroyed. Now, we're going to have to get down his left side here. You want to grab on as best you can. This guy's not nearly as irritating as Gaius was. But he's still going to shake the hell out of you, so just be ready for that. Just anticipate it. He really doesn't want you to get off. Ooh, shoot. Just take the small stabs, take what you can get. Hang on for dear life, Wonder. Oh man, I should have taken it. I should have taken it. When you're holding on to the side like this, it can be a lot trickier. Oh, I should have taken that. Oh, I'm so dumb. I took a small stab and he did something that I hadn't seen him do. Okay, I need to get... Shit, I waited too long. I may fall here. Yeah, I may be dead here. No, okay, it's okay. This one's easy to get back up on, so it's not a big deal. We just gotta find those doors. Yeah. This is one of the few Colossi where I think the music differs greatly between the theme when you're actually on him and the theme where you're just trying to get his attention. It's a very stark contrast, which makes this one of the more deceptively... I'm sure the word is I'm looking for. It is to reality as... What is that word they use in music? I say it all the time. I can't really... It's like it starts with a D. Like dissonant. It's like that. Whatever dissonant is to music, this Colossus is to the game. Well, then again, I was talking about music originally, wasn't I? I guess you might as well just say that the contrast is... I'm gonna try to swing over here and get up his left cheek here. Sometimes if he Woo. I was trying to take advantage of my momentum there and see if I couldn't get on another part of his body. Try to get over to his boob a little bit here. I'm not sure what I'm even grabbing onto right there. There we go. Get over to the boobage. Boobage. Up we go. Man. Man, am I even going to get up to him here? Oh, stop swinging around. I don't believe this. I'm going to fall again. Jeez. Whoa. Holy mackerel. Okay, I don't know why I tried to grab onto that, but it's okay, it doesn't matter. We'll just have to try it one more time. So long as we don't get killed on the way there. That was really weird. I don't know what happened. I got stuck up on his... right up there. It's trying to get from his beard to the rest of his body. There's really a very difficult like curve there where it's like you're on one surface, but you can't just get to another surface from the surface that you're on. You really have to just kind of... almost you have to hope that he swings you in that direction, and then you let go as you're swinging in that direction to take your momentum over. As far as that goes, I might just, like, go up his left side, because I think that's easier. Yeah, I think we got a better shot this time. I never know which way to point the joystick. I'm just kind of pointing it in the general direction of up. You know, it's about the best you can do, really. Whoa, what are you doing? Okay, here we go. Nice try. But you weren't going to trick me. You got my brothers, but you didn't get me. I was hiding behind your left titty. You better leave me alone. I'll tell you what. I'll pull out my schlong and I'll pee in your eye. Oh yeah, he's gonna do the boogie. Let him do his little boogie dance here. Just get in the right spot first before you start trying to attack. There we go. Take a small stab there. As he recovers from that, I guess he could take a bigger one. That makes sense. Maybe that's actually a strategy you can use on some of these. Get a smaller stab, which causes him to... see how he's bending over like that, and then he doesn't move at all for a long time there. So that kind of gives you a chance for... oh, well, all we need is a tiny one here. And there you have it. Damn! That's pretty clumsy for a fall. And considering that all falls are clumsy by nature. Get me out of here! Oh, your hand is so big! And plop. So much for that. Thanks for going back to heaven now. What can I say, man? I don't know if it's just the simplicity of the game or what it is, but, you know, it doesn't expect you to remember a lot. Like, games that give you all these different clues, like a million different things you have to remember. You have to start taking notes and just, you know... I like a game like this that you just pick it up and play it, you know? You don't have to sit through 10-minute cutscenes explaining about how your mother died, you know, and then just never speak of it again. It's like, oh, no big deal. You know, she ended up in Kokiri Forest, and she was gravely injured. And then she died, you know, it's like, geez. I mean, that's kind of depressing, you know? I'm not trying to rip on Ocarina of Time here, but I just know that Ego Raptor's got that sequelitis coming up. And I just want him to... I don't know. I used to say Link to the Past was the most overrated of the Zeldas, and now I think Ocarina of Time is actually probably given that. And that's crazy to say that, because it's such a beautiful world in that game. I don't know what it is. Maybe it really is just the cutscenes. I don't know, because... I mean, does anybody really... It's like the most elementary, you know... Oh, there was a god, and he gave you some power so you could take it back from the bad guys who were trying to take it from him because he had the Triforce. It's like the exact same story as Link to the Past. Just with better graphics, basically. Then again, Link to the Past, I don't even know how much of a story there is there. It's all 7 crystals tell you the same thing, exact thing in different words. It's like crazy. Anyway, wow, still with not full grip. Wow. You think all that time spent sleeping, I would have got it back. Anyway, guys, that's Colossus number 6. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And I'll see you next time on part 7. Laters. I'm gonna go scare the birds. I'm gonna go scare the birds. Scare the birds. Scare the birds. Ah!